Objection sustained.
Very well, Your Honor. Then I ask you to see for yourself. Bailiff, bring the creature in.
You sure you want to see it, Your Honor? If I die of fright, I'll leave them in the new bailiff. Go get the creature.
Please, Your Honor, this animal has a name. Don't refer to her as the creature. She has feelings. Wants to be called Push Me Pull You.
That was totally out of order, Your Honor. This woman should also be held in contempt of court.
Miss Crabtree, sit down, and Dr. Dolittle, I'll try to remember that. What a horrible creature!
Please, Your Honor!
Don't go near that thing. You can have it attack us or something.
Push Me and Pull You is as gentle as a newborn babe.
Ha! That thing attacked me and I barely escaped with my life. You see?
Push Me Pull You? Come sit over here. Now, try not to disturb the judge. He has a big job to do.
Much better.
See what I mean about a horrible experiment, Your Honor? This Dr. Dolittle has been conducting strange experiments, turning real animals into monsters.
Are we sure that the defendant did in fact create this thing?
The defendant's connection with animals is well known, Your Honor. It is said she can communicate with them in no other ways humans can. Probably because she's created all these creatures like some kind of Frankenstein.
Miss Jenkins, what has your client got to say about all this?
Well, Your Honor, the burden of proof is on Miss Crabtree, and she's failed to show that Dr. Dolittle actually made Push Me and Pull You through some kind of experiment.
Then where did this thing come from?
Africa, Your Honor. And I have to admit, it's the rarest creature I've ever seen.
How did you end up with it?
It was a gift from Africa for saving the monkey people from disease.
Here, what's all this? I don't allow animals in my court.
My friends, the judge would like you guys to wait outside.
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Does Miss Jenkins have defense or not?
Miss Jenkins?
Well, Your Honor, the burden of proof is on Miss Crabtree, and she's failed to show that Dr. Dolittle actually made Push Me and Pull You through some kind of experiment.
Your Honor, my friends have brought important advice.
Your friends?
Oh, Jane, now they'll think you're crazy. Are these animals your friends, Dr. Dolittle?
Yes, and if you don't mind, Dab would like to take the stand.
It's a duck! The duck can't testify.
Quiet! The duck can testify if you know what he's saying.
And you do?
I hadn't wanted to admit it, Your Honor, for fear of being considered crazy. But it seems like a good time to throw myself on the trust of the court and admit it. Yes, I can understand Dab.
Your Honor, next up, Miss Crabtree.
I'll sign the order immediately.
Your Honor, won't you at least allow me to show you I can speak to the animal?
And just how do you propose to do that?
She can make up anything. It's just a silly trick because she doesn't have a leg to stand on.
All right, Dr. Dolittle. Bailiff, bring in my dog.
Your Honor, have you flipped your wig?
Miss Crabtree!
You're going to allow someone to interrogate a dog?
This is crazy.
Where's that from, Your Honor? In the witness chair. Where else? Now, Dr. Dolittle, if you can speak with animals, find out what I had for dinner last night. Nigel was in the dining room with me.
Nigel, what a nice name. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh, ruff, 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 ruff.
Well, it shouldn't take that long to ask what I had for supper.
Oh, no, Your Honor. Nigel told me that long ago, but then he went on to tell me what you did after supper.
Never mind that. Tell me what I had for supper.
She says that you had a lemon chop, 2 baked potatoes, a pickled bona, and a glass of ale, correct?
Absolutely.
And then she wanted to tell me that you went to see a prize fight last night and started playing cards for money till 12 o'clock and came home singing a song.
That will do. Apparently you can speak with the animals.
Your Honor, I object. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Order, Miss Crabtree. Objection overruled. Miss Jenkins, call your witness.
What witness? Oh, I see. I called Gigi to the stand.
Gigi, my cat?
Gigi, sit right here.
Gigi, my cat, have they harmed you? You better not hurt a hair on her head, Dr. Dolittle.
What? What am I supposed to ask this cat? Oh, Gigi, can you please tell the court what you saw and heard the night before Dr. Dolittle's boat docked?
Meow, 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 meow.
Gigi, precious, what's she saying? What's she saying?
Very interesting, Gigi. Are you sure?
Gigi, how could you meow such things?
You don't let the cat say any more than Dr. Dolittle does.
Order, Miss Crabtree. I'll hold you in contempt of court. Dr. Dolittle, what have you learned?
Gigi says that she was in the room when Mr. Endicott told his wife that I had come into enough money to pay off my taxes. taxes. Thus, she wouldn't get the house.
Is this true, Mrs. Endicott?
Absolutely not. Well, maybe a bit of truth in it.
And then she went on to tell me that Mrs. Endicott told her husband that she'd get the house no matter what. The only way would be for me to be thrown into prison. Then she remembered Push Me Pull You and called the constable.
Is that true, Mrs. Endicott?
Most of it might be. Gigi, after everything I've done for you.
Oh, Mrs. Endicott, Gigi hasn't all been happy in your house. She's tired of drinking spoiled milk, chasing after mice, and living in the basement.
Fine, go someplace else. Anyways, I'm moving to a new house. Yours, Dr. Dolittle.
Your Honor, surely after this testimony, you can see that Dr. Dolittle is a victim of a conspiracy.
Not so fast. So what if Miss Endicott has an ulterior motive for pressing these charges? There's still a bad creature in there. Someone created it, and I repeat, it's a monster.
Monster! Push Me Pull You is an amazing, clever animal with more brains than you'll ever have, Mrs. Crabtree. Order, order!
The creature can dance. That still doesn't explain where it comes from. It's not a real animal. It's a result of some crazy experiment, and this doctor is guilty of excessive cruelty in creating such a beast.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Dr.
Long Arrow! My dear friend and colleague, what brings you here?
Read it, Dr. Dolittle.
If anyone can testify for you, Long Arrow can.
Who is this vagabond?
Allow me to introduce you to the author of 45 different books, Long Arrow.
Miss Jenkins, is Long Arrow your witness?
Well, Your Honor, this is the first I've seen of him.
Dr. Dolittle, is this really a Push Me Pull You?
It is Long Arrow.
I've only seen one other in my life, and it was from afar. I never expected it to be such an exquisite specimen.
Exquisite? She's a mad scientist. She's created a monster.
Monster? Hardly. This is a rare African species worshipped by many Africans.
Are you trying to tell us this thing is real?
It's exactly what I am telling you.
I believe that's Long Arrow's testimony, Your Honor.
With such an eminent witness, Dr. Dolittle, I'm prepared to drop the charges.
No, you can't do that.
Your Honor!
It's done. Case dismissed. Well, Jane, you've got some wonderful friends, I would say.
I don't know what I'd do without him.
Now you can go home and rest easy.
Nobody will try to take your place again.
All I've got to do is pay the taxes. Here you go, Mrs. Endicott. And my back taxes and enough for a few years ahead.
I knew you'd try something shifty like this. Well, it won't work.
What do you mean it won't work?
The deadline's passed. The house is mine. I've got the deed.
You can always come and live with me on Pop's Hotel Island, Dr. Dolittle.
Let me see that deed.
There you go. Legal as can be.
It's a forgery.
What? My husband assisted with me this morning.
It says, house formerly owned by Dr. James Dolittle.
That's right.
My sister's never owned a house.
I haven't?
Oh, Jane, do you really think Father would have left the house to you? He knew you'd get into some trouble, like this. So he left it to me.
He knew us like books.
That's a lie. A lie.
Here's the real deed, and I suggest you take the tax money or face the consequences.
Oh, you're so lucky. I wanted the garden. I wanted the sunroom. I wanted it all.
It's a shame some people can't be happy with all they have, just like our animal friends here.
All right, you all are coming to Matthew and my house for steak and kidney pie. We got a right to celebrate.
Well, now I thank you, my friends.
No, Doctor, we owe you a thing.
You've been as good a master as any old dog would want.
I'm not afraid to try new things.
You've kept us warm and fed, and always made us feel safe. Except when we're on a boat, when I get seasick.
There's only one way to say thanks.
Hip hip hooray!